This is a special announcement. We have received a request from the Ministry of Defense to inform the public that a state of emergency has been called. The population is asked to remain calm, to remain in their homes, and to await further bulletins.
What's going on? I just had a call from plant security. Is there an accident? They say there are police cars, sirens.
An accident? What sort of accident?
Are you referring to Chernobyl?
This is a precautionary measure. The flying object has been identified as an intercontinental ballistic missile.
What does multiple warhead mean? It means it carries many atom bombs.
Just in time, miss.
We're the blocks from Paris. We have a shop there.
Oh, a small job, Max. Jews, of course. The blocks, yes. Such nice people.
I can see you and I are going to be good friends.
What are you doing here? Stop it! No! Stop it! Mike! We have to open the lock. It's no good.
How long can they hold out without ventilation? Somebody turn on the light!
I must go out now.
Where? You heard the announcement.
Doesn't matter. I've got to get through. My wife and children are in the city.
Okay, let's get that door.
No! Hold on! We are all involved in this.
Wait! Back off!
There's a bomb on the way.
No. I don't want those people to die.
What are you going to do with that thing? Kill them all.
What are they doing?
Civilization is lost. And God willing, if some of us should survive, we'll live like rats.
Yes.
You said, madam, that Switzerland and Sweden are planning to build huge bomb shelters, which will house how many people?
Excuse me, I thought only Sweden was proposing to build nuclear shelters. Is that correct? I thought only Sweden.
No, sorry. What I said was...
Do you have plans to build shelters here?
What I said was Sweden and Switzerland have already constructed nuclear shelters which can house 90% of their population. Before I answer that question, I would like to explain, if you permit me, that the Havermeyer Foundation has undertaken this project as a way of showing our concern for the terrible dangers which now face us.
Are you referring to Chernobyl?
Chernobyl is a symptom of what I am talking about. And may I say at this point that Havermeyer Enterprises is greatly honored that Dr. Herbert Monroe, a very eminent American nuclear scientist, has come out of retirement to assist us with this project. Dr. Monroe and his assistants have interviewed more than 500 applicants and selected a group of volunteers, some of whom we brought here from other countries. Lastly, let me say that if this experiment is successful, it is our hope that the German and other European governments will begin construction on nationwide chains of these shelters.
Dr. Monroe, please. Please. But why are you bringing people in from other countries?
The volunteers?
Yes.
Well, it's really quite simple. You see, it's our hope that when this experiment is concluded, we'll have worldwide coverage of the event. And that someone from your own country, perhaps, will be able to tell you exactly what it feels like to live in total isolation for 20 days.
Sir, can you tell us how this experiment is set up? How much is it costing?
Well, the Havermeyer Foundation has graciously funded us to the extent to make sure that we'll have enough money to test every aspect of the efficiency of these shelters.
But why is a nuclear scientist like you suddenly in the business of building shelters?
Well, Madam Havermeyer is building the shelters, not I. Let us say that I share with you an interest in survival. And our survival on this earth is not a subject for a classroom lecture any longer. It's tomorrow's headlines. It's here, now. And so, if you'll excuse me, I must get the show on the road. Oh, incidentally, one of our volunteers is a medical man, Dr. Paul Benoit of Canada. And not so reassuring, perhaps, another volunteer, one of your own colleagues, a reporter, Mr. Mike Zeller from the Boston Register. And now our 15 volunteers are going to leave us and enter their own private world.
15? I count 14.
Oh, there are 15. There she comes now. Just in time, miss. So, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you. Thank you, Peterson. Well, here we are. These are your filters. Dining area, television, and as you can see, sleeping quarters. Not exactly the Ritz, but I think you'll be fairly comfortable. This is the state-of-the-art shelter. It's undergone every possible test except one. You people are going to give it that final test and tell us whether we've been successful or not. Now, it's possible to live down here for a long, long time until there's no further danger outside. But for the purposes of this experiment, it's of great importance that nobody leave here before 20 days are up.
Question. When do we get the $10,000?
When you come out. And if no one leaves before the end of the experiment, there'll be a special bonus of $5,000 for each one of you.
Him too.
Why not? Age doesn't count. I think this lady is the oldest among you. Yet she wrote more times than anyone else asking to be accepted. She said she didn't need the money. But for once in her life, she wanted to do something adventurous. Well, here you are, madam. This gentleman is Mr. Peterson. He's a volunteer like yourselves, but he's an engineer with a background in public construction. I picked him to be your shelter manager. Have you got the big book, Peterson?
Yes, sir.
Now, everything that you need to know about this shelter is in this manual.
So he's in charge.
Nobody's in charge, Mr. Zeller. This is an experiment in democracy. Well, I guess that's it. Your new home. Now, if no one has any further questions, I'll leave you. Good luck to all of you.
We are the blocks from Paris. We have a shop there.
Oh, a small shop, Max.
This is my wife, Rosie.
Hi.
And my daughter, Eva.
My name is Greta Hellstrom. I come from Munich. I'm a typist. Pleased to meet you.
Hello.
And I am a local man. I live only 15 minutes from this shelter. Yes, it is true. My name is... Hermann Kuhn.
My name is Sarah Howe.
Camille Dupont. How do you do?
Hi. What is your name?
Matteo.
Just Matteo?
That's the way I sign my paintings.
I'd like your attention, please. Everybody follow me. There are certain things I must explain to you about the shelter. These are the decontamination showers.
Hot water?
No, cold. Anyway, you can't use them for washing. Follow me, please. Everybody, please. Our water ration is 10 liters a day per person.